YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Bush, riding my BMW S1000 RR 2011, and today we're going to be talking about owning a business at 21 and everything that entails. So for those of you who don't know, I'm 21. I'll be 22 next month in March, and I feel like I'm already 50 years old. But owning a business 21, it really just depends, or I'll tell you how it is first. Like, so I'm already a firefighter. I've been a firefighter for coming up on 3 years now, and that's already crazy enough as it is, you know. Like our schedule, 24, 48 off. You got 2 days off to do whatever you want. And so I was like, man, I want to work for somebody else. I need some extra money. This before we got our big raise. I want to work for somebody else. I need extra money. Something preferably like cash, because you can hide cash a lot easier than you can getting direct deposit, and then you gotta get taxes taken out, yada yada yada. Everybody knows that. So I was gonna go work for an ambulance company, but then I decided not to, because I'm already riding kinda an ambulance, even though we don't transport, and I didn't want to deal with patients all day, because I'd be miserable, and they're disgusting. There's just a lot of stuff that goes into it. Anyways, so I was like, man, what can I do? Because like my whole childhood, like whatever, my family had a business, and I was like, I don't want that business to be passed down to me, because I don't want to open up my own business. I just want to do my own thing, just be a firefighter, and that's it. Or work 2 jobs, firefighter, and then go work on an ambulance company. But we all, as you can tell from the title, that didn't work out. But to myself, what could I do to make money? And it's not necessarily fast money, but it's like it can be like a steady income. It could potentially lead me to quitting or leaving the fire department if it got big enough. But just to throw this out there, I would never leave the fire department, because I freaking love being a firefighter, love fighting fire, love driving the fire truck. Like, I love doing all that stuff. I love every aspect about fire service, except for we are professional paid janitors. We do nothing but clean all day, work out, eat. That's about it, and then answer calls in between. So yeah, so I was scrolling on TikTok one night. Believe it or not, yes, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I saw these drive-in videos like months prior to me even thinking about working for somebody else. I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. Like, it's so satisfying to watch all the lit come out of the dryer vent. And I was scrolling on TikTok this one night, and then again I saw another dryer vent video, and I was like, huh, that's crazy. I think I could do this, because as a firefighter, we answer a lot of dryer fires, especially during the winter and like a little bit during the summer. So like, we answer a lot of dryer fires. So I was like, man, let me look into this stuff, right? So I'm watching so many TikToks, like startup videos, like kits you can buy. I'm going to YouTube looking at projected sales for starting your own business, doing driving, cleaning, like the numbers they're using, whatever. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. Like, but it's also like an area thing. Like, you have to live in a place where that's needed. And I don't know where my area or in surrounding areas if that's needed or not. But I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. So I've watched probably like 100 YouTube videos, 100 TikToks just about driving cleaning, and it really interests me, not only to make money but also to inform and teach the public about fire safety and potential fire hazards what's inside your home, and not cleaning your dryer vent regularly is a fire hazard because it'll get clogged, your dryer will get super hot, you won't be able to dry your clothes, and then all it takes is for one spark or for that lint to heat up just enough to start smoldering, and then now you have a fire inside your house. So I started doing research months in advance, me even trying to get like my business legit, like to get the license and everything. So I'm looking up different products I can use. I'm looking up different ways I can do it. Like there's a drill way and then there's a compressed air way. Like the drill way is like you can buy these little kit rods, you can attach them into your drill, put it in the dryer vent and come right back out. That's cool, but I was looking at it more of like a actual business perspective. Like, okay, if I got to do 6 or 7 houses a day at one point down the line, you're gonna burn that drill up. You're gonna burn some batteries up. So, and plus me, like at this age, I don't own a drill. My dad has everything, so then I'd have to be using his stuff. And then I got to looking into the air compressed way. You get you a air compressor that's like 26 gallons or more, has a good flow rate. You get you an air hose, and then you get you a gate valve on there, and the end that you need, that is called a reverse skipper. They have some that's a reverse skipper with the little bristles on it as well, which I'm going to be getting that pretty soon. I'll try to throw pictures up on the video if I can find some. And all you do is you hook everything up, you let your air compressor run. But what I do is I let my air compressor run at the house before I go to somebody's house. That way it's already filled up, I'm not wasting time, I'm in and out within 30 to 40 minutes depending on how dirty the dryer vent is, right? So turn your air compressor on, connect everything up together, and you get to your dryer vent. You know, you got to pull your dryer out, you got to disconnect everything, and usually right away you can tell if it's clogged or not, because it'll be right there around the edges, like caked on there, like it's stuck on there, or it'll be hanging out. But then I've also seen some where you didn't know until you actually stuck your hose in there, and then you turn your air on and you start feeding it up through the dryer vent, and it all just comes out. But yeah, so you turn everything on, turn the gate valve on, and then you start feeding. Once your air is on, like you cut your air on through your gate valve, you okay, you don't want to wave? Fuck you too. See, that's why I don't wave at Harley riders. No offense to any Harley. I have friends that have Harley, stuff like that, but that's why I don't wave to y'all, man. We're all on bike. We're supposed to be like friends, quote unquote friends. But y'all don't even want to wave back. Like, we're both on motorcycles. Come on now. Anyways, yeah, you start feeding it up there, and that air will break loose all the dust and lint that's around the trap, that's like stuck to the trap. Now I have done some where it wouldn't get all of it, so I need to order the bristle brush that spins as well. So when you get it up in there, it's not only the bristle's not only spinning to break up that lint, but it's also pushing the air backwards, so it's blowing it out at the same time. So that's what I mean. It's pretty simple and easy, and I've had multiple buddies in the fire department tell me, like, man, that was a pretty smart idea. Like, that was freaking smart, dude. And I was like, yeah, like I was just thinking one night, like I could do that, and because I'm a visual learner, like if I see it one time, I can do it. Like that's it. That's just how it is. Depending on what it is. Depending on what it is. But just most things, that's how I am. So I was like, yeah, man, like we're going to all these dryer fires, and and that was the crazy thing about it. Before I launched my business, like post about it on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all that, the night before I was on duty, and we went to a dryer fire, and the lady got burnt pretty bad. She went to the hospital, and it was contained to the dryer itself. So I was like, man. Now obviously I wanted to get pictures so I can use it as a reference, but you know, we didn't have to stay around to help for anything because it wasn't that big of a fire, and so we got back in service and went back to the station. But it was crazy though. I was telling my sergeant, I was like, man, what are the odds? Like tomorrow I'm launching my business and a dryer fire happens when I'm on duty, and I respond to it. Well, that was just crazy to me. But yeah, like my buddies in the fire department, they all have grass cutting businesses. And yeah, don't get me wrong, everybody cuts grass. Grass will always need to be cut. But the startup on that is way too high for me. And that's another thing. I don't like taking out loans. Like I don't like taking out loans. I don't like have to pay people back. I don't like owing people money. I hate that. If I can't buy it in cash, majority of the time I'm not gonna buy it. Just because I like to keep my debt low. I like to keep my credit score in check, because at any moment that business can freaking plummet and you cannot have any more customers and you can just be having a drought. Basically, that's basically what I'm in right now. Like in the beginning when I launched my business, it was going up, and now it's just falling right down to the freaking bedrock of the damn earth. Which is understandable, because I've been advertising like crazy, and when I posted myself on Facebook, it got 190 shares, I believe, and yeah, it got me a lot of business. It got me I think 6 dryer events off the rip, maybe 7, something like that. And since then I've only had people ask me questions about dryer events. I haven't had any business, and it's been, I want to say 3 to 4 weeks since I've had to clean a dryer vent, which is not bad. I mean, you know, business is going to have its dry spells and everything, but me personally, I just think I have to advertise a little bit more, post in some city groups or something like that. And like, I have business cards, I hand those out every now and then. I need to get in touch with some realtors to be used as a reference, some home inspectors as well. You know, I have ideas on how to advertise, and I've been thinking about getting a billboard as well. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do to advertise, and my main one is Facebook. TikTok is a big one, because at any moment your video can blow up. Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that, YouTube. But I only have a TikTok right now for like videos and stuff, and then Facebook I post that just to show more before and after. But yeah, like, so as far as like getting licenses and stuff like that, they don't actually, so when I went to go get my license, they don't actually have a dryer vent cleaning service under the license or whatever, and apparently mine, so I only had to pay, I think like it was like $110 for a license for the whole year, and then of course, you know, you got to renew it and stuff like that. So I'm able to service the public in the city of blank. I'm not gonna tell you where I live, but, and then after that, so I went through a brand called Taylor Brands, I believe, to set up my LLC, because I don't know how to do that crap. And actually my captain is the one that put me onto it. He said, man, you can do that crap online if you don't know how to do it. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And he told me about the website. I checked him out, and I'm not gonna tell you guys it was cheap, all right? I'm not gonna lie to you, but because like, you don't know what you're doing. So what is going on here? Oh, like, you don't know what you're doing, so you're gonna pay that price, right? So I paid, so you have the option as well to pay for an agent to do all your paperwork, your tax stuff, and like prepare documents basically for you to file your taxes, and like make sure you're in the know, and to make sure you're oh my goodness, make sure you're in the know, and to make sure that you're within guidelines and restrictions of the city and stuff like that. So I paid, I believe it was $200 for yeah, I had to get away from that bus. We all paid $200 for the agent, and they're 24/7 service around the clock all year long. I think I paid $200 to get the file for my LLC, and then it was like a $50 fee for something. I can't remember what it was, but I did all this back in December, and it was only like 450 bucks. It's not bad, like it's really not. And there was some other package I paid for that was like $400. So in total, you're looking like right under $1,000. So for something like to like get everything, like your LLC, an agent, to put all your documents together, they're going to send you the documents in the mail and through email, so you'll have both a digital copy and a hard copy. And it's just like, that was just so simple to me. Like, I was thankful because I didn't know how to freaking start an LLC. But yeah, if you want to start an LLC and you don't know where to start, freaking hit up tailorbrands.com and they will get you hooked up, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay a little fee, but you're paying a small fee, and you can write that off on your taxes, I believe, which I'm going to do. So, I mean, hey, and then the more stuff you buy for your business, you can write off on your taxes, and you might get that money back, but who knows? But yeah, like managing a business and being a firefighter, you have to, now that I'm a business owner, quote unquote, you got to plan months ahead, like at least 1 month. So the way I do it is, since it's February now, I'll go ahead and go on my booking page, like my booking site, and put all the days that I have to work for the fire department. Like, I have to, like, I can't call out. I mean, I could call out, but I'm not going to. All the days that are my shift, and then the days that I have to work overtime to keep me from getting held, I'll put those on there as well. And so I'll have, so let's just say today, for instance, it's the 7th. So I'll work tomorrow, which is the 8th, and then I'll work the 9th, and that way, me working that overtime, it'll keep me, I'll say, hey, that's my buddy. It'll keep me good from getting held for like, probably like a month. But yeah, man, I'd say, I mean, the business is going pretty good, actually, in my opinion. For me to get customers off rip, like, I posted about it and immediately had 6 customers book on my page. So yeah, I'll actually, I'll have to see. I'll actually post my TikTok in the comments and right here in the video. I don't think my face is showing in there. But yeah, speaking of face, I'm doing a face reveal on TikTok. Once I hit 10K followers, I think I'm just shy of 3,000 right now. So if you want to see my face, go follow the TikTok and I'll see what I can do. All right. no promises, but no promises. But yeah, that's gonna really wrap up the video. I mean, there's nothing really else to talk about as far as like business and owning one. It's really like, because I don't own like an establishment like where you can go into a building and whatnot, because mine's a mobile business. Oh, let's talk about startup real quick. Startup. So my startup cost me roughly right under $5 or right over. I haven't done the math on it. I haven't calculated everything up. That is just a rough estimate. So I have a little 4x6 trailer. It's 4 feet wide, 6 feet tall, so I can walk into it. Even though I'm 5'10", I have a little wiggle room, you know. And so there's that. That was $29.40. And then I bought my air compressor from Harbor Freight. Caught it on sale, which was $3.99. So you might as well say $400. And then I bought all my hoses and whatnot. That was, I think it was $410, I want to say. It was I know it was for something. And it was for something. And then after that I bought what else? What else did I buy? I bought my hoses. Oh, and then I bought a little air hose with my air compressor at the Harbor Freight. I think that was like 30 bucks, something like that. I didn't try to get a freaking heavy duty, like I don't need all that. I just need something that's gonna work. It's gonna be alright for the time being, just to get me started, and then I can worry about all that heavy duty crap later on down the line. But then, so I got my trailer, air compressor, hoses. I got a shop vac adapter kit that, like, so if I don't want to make a mess with inside the home, I can hook that up to the drive-in itself, and I can simply run my hose through that little adapter while it's attached to my shop vac and my dryer vent that I'm working on, and all that lint will fall out into the hose and turn your shop vac on, and it will suck it right up through there. There'll be no cleanup. I'll probably be done within 15 minutes, man. Like 15 to 20 minutes of showing up. But I'll make my money's worth it by not using that right now, because I also haven't tried it out. I haven't tested it yet because I think the sizes of the shop vac adapter is a little bit too big for my shop vac. So I'd have to see about getting another adapter, like a reducer almost, to get that, see if it works. So yeah, startup, like that's not like another thing. My startup, I wanted my startup to be minimal as possible. I didn't want to spend I didn't want to have to go to the bank and take out a $20,000 business loan and all that. Like, I wanted something that was going to be simple, quick and easy. Like, I can make $5 grand, like, extra money in a month and a half, right? Just about. If I worked overtime in the fire department. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to have to go take out a loan. I didn't want to have to pay that back, because, like, once you take out a loan, you got to pay that money somehow, and they're going to give you a percentage or a number that you got to pay back every month. So I was like, F that, like, I ain't doing that. So that's why cash is always going to be king, baby. Cash is king. I bought everything I own with cash except for my truck, which I did have to take a loan out on that, because I didn't have $31,000 to pay for my truck, but that's neither here nor there. And plus, I'm also going to try to see if I can write that off for my taxes next year, since I do use that to pull my trailer, and that is part of my business technically. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on TikTok, it's BushV2. Follow my dryer vent TikTok, Dryer Vent Rescue LLC. And if you guys enjoy, please share it with a friend. If you know somebody in the Alabama area that needs their dryer vent clean, hit me up. I might make something happen. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget, ride safe, wear your gear, even though I'm not wearing mine today because it's 70 degrees and it feels great. I'll catch you guys in the next video.